What is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this afternoon when it comes to college football 26. Before we hop into anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things we do have to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you are new to the channel and you enjoy CFB Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. Get on there, drop a like on this video if you have not already, and with that all out of the way, let's talk about what you need to do right now in college football 26. Today is Sunday. Sunday is going to be the Legend or the Alumni release day. Every single time we have content on the weekends, it is going to be dropping at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. We have content that drops Monday through Fridays, or during the week that will be live at 1:30, but on the weekends it'll drop at 10:30. I don't see us getting content every single Saturday, but if we do, it also will go live at 10:30, just like Standouts Part 1.5. Going into today's content, though, we did have the Alumni promo. It's basically going to be the Legend promo. When it comes to the Alumni promo, the first thing you are going to want to do when you log on are these solos. Now, I have heard from multiple people, these are some of the worst things you've ever done. Obviously, they haven't done the tower challenges quite yet, and whoever is making these solos and the solo grinds over at EA's Cut Team, you must really enjoy offline gameplay and making it almost as hard as possible between the Alumni Act 1, the tower, the 30 games you have to play for name of the games. It's definitely a grind. We'll say EA did say they're going to up the amount of offline gameplay and offline grinds we have in Cut 26. And yeah, they upped it to the absolute max. If you guys haven't done the tower yet, I would highly recommend you guys spend some time in here. It's going to take you anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours. We've covered this extensively on the channel. I'm not going to go too crazy in depth on it, but make sure you guys actually knock it out. Once you finish off the Alumni challenges today, that's pretty much the only thing you have to actively work towards doing today. That's the only new thing we have. We do have these Alumni challenges over here in the Season 1 Field Pass, but it's only gonna give you coins. We have no new seasonal XP. If I had to guess, we won't get season XP until Thursday. Maybe we see it tomorrow with Monday. As of right now, EA hasn't given us any new XP, and they haven't told us when the new XP days are gonna be. It's a little bit annoying, and I guess I understand why they limit the amount of XP we can actually get per week. It doesn't mean I enjoy it, because it just kind of limits the amount you want to grind the game. Besides like the pure enjoyment factor of it, I like to double dip when I spend time grinding video games, and as of right now, there really is no way to level up the Season 1 Field Pass because EA is putting a strong limit on it. I understand again why they're doing it. It doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. We're in the store right now, one, because I'm trying to open up that daily pack that I have to do for my 200 XP, but now that we're over here, I've heard packs today are absolutely terrible. If you don't have money to spend on this game, or you're saving it for mud, or you don't want to spend all your money on cut packs for the first week, I don't think you need to open up packs today. I've heard from a ton of people that the packs today are the worst that they've been all week. So hopefully this does change, because the cards we have today are really, really good. But if you don't have a ton of money to spend, I would stay away from packs today. I've seen less and less considerably good polls today than I've seen. I mean, we've seen some sick polls throughout the course of CFB 26 so far, and today's been the worst. Also, leave it up to EA to increase the price per training pack every single promo. We started at names of the game, then we went up to fresh, I guess we went to standouts, then we went to fresh faces, and now we're on to alumni, and every single time we've moved on to a new promo, they've increased the price of training packs. Every single limited time, though, that did drop in this previous week is still in these packs. So like Squirrel White is still in the name of the games. We got all those fresh face limited times, all the standout LTDs, and of course the alumni LTDs. They're all in packs. The name of the game limited times will be leaving packs on July 15th, and then the standout part 1 on the 16th, and then I believe the fresh faces are in packs until next Thursday or Friday, and then so on and so forth. What I'm getting at here is you have a decent amount of time to open up these packs and still pull the limited times if you actually want to. Is that a method right now that I would recommend? I will slide on over to the market right now, and we can take a look at some of these players and what's the cheapest way to get training. Earlier in the week, the best way to get training was either buying 80s for around 13,000 coins or buying 83s for about 40,000 coins. With the way the alumni players are coming out of packs right now, I'm not sure if that's feasible. I'm also hearing from multiple people that 81 and 80 overall alumni players just aren't in the game right now. I doubt we see a make right for this, and it looks like the 81s are, but apparently 81s and 82s, I mean, you guys can see that right there. There is no average price, there is no average sale. Okay, so I guess it looks like 81s are finally in the game. He played right when content went live. I mean, these things were just nowhere to be found. When it comes to the lower overall standout players, if you want to use them on your team, go for it. I pulled a BND, where is he? Ronnie Lott. He's my starting free safety. He's been, I mean, pretty good for me. I do expect these cards to definitely be expensive. These Alumni cards are, I mean, I'm not going to say the best players in the entire game, but they're the best players in the entire game. The 83s are also elite. Of all of the hero overall players we had that drop this week with the programs, the Alumni players are clear-cut the best. Weird things going on here with this promo. One, as of this very moment, I still don't know how you unlock this War and Moon card. EA didn't say. There's no set over here to unlock them. Something I find a little bit interesting, though, is it says Season 2 head-to-head champ in Season 3, Season 4, Season 5. Maybe you unlock War and Moon by grinding through head-to-head seasons, but I haven't seen anything. I will click back on over to the catalog and see maybe if War and Moon is on here. But it's looking like right now there's just no way to actually get the card. He's just in the game. The only thing EA said about this War and Moon card when they revealed him yesterday was that you won't be able to unlock him until Volume 4 of the Alumni promo, and doing some little Moshi math right now, that's not for another 3 weeks. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with War and Moon. I would assume you have to do some form of like an online challenge. Basing it off of the head-to-head wording on the other champions, we'll have to wait and see if EA says anything, but as of right now, they haven't said much. On to the limited times, Richard Sherman going for about 600,000 coins. He's the best DB in the game, and I continue to say this. I don't think you need to buy the best players in the game, especially if you are balling on a budget. If you have millions on millions on millions of coins, and you just spend, or you are, you know, the greatest no money spent player of all time, yeah, go buy the best players, go buy the best team, because you have the coins to do it. But this game has been out for a week, and you can't assume that that is most people. So if you don't have the coins to spend, the best way to play today's Alumni promo is buying the players that dropped on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm still going to argue that Nick Anderson is the best wide receiver in the game. This morning, he was going for about 340,000 coins. You could already see him going down in price. That is because Deshaun Jackson dropped. Fellas, this is going to continue to be the case. Every single time we get new promos and more promos. By the way, the content schedule for this week will get tweeted out by EA tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I do expect it to be very similar to what we have this week. With the more content we get and the more, new promos and new players coming into the game, you just have to expect the previous players to go down in price. It's how it happens every single time. There's a few ways you can go about this. One, if you aren't able to play cut this week, I would sell off some of your more expensive players. I've been recommending you guys sell off everything that isn't B&D because, again, the market is kind of high right now. But a player like Bryce Underwood, who is debatably the best quarterback in the game, I do think Johnny Manziel is a little bit better. There is no world where a champion quarterback who's an 85 overall should be selling for 360,000 coins. Yes, the card is very, very good, but if we slide on over to Dylan Raiola, who when he dropped, he was clear-cut the best quarterback in the game. He was selling for over 250,000 coins the day after he dropped. He actually went up a little bit. I bought my Dylan for 130,000 coins. I bought him as soon as people realized we had a Bryce Underwood dropping on Saturday. Fellas, the market is constantly going up and down. If you have any more expensive players, I would sell them off. Still trying to fully learn what goes on with the cut market. Of course, I am majority Madden over here, but it has to work the same. The more players we get in the game, the cheaper the older cards are going to get. And at this point in the game, with the amount of B&D players we have, which again is a conversation for another day, I'm starting to get annoyed with the B&D players. I'm not getting annoyed with the fact that people are pulling really good things. That's elite. What's frustrating, and I think a lot of people over on Twitter are feeling the same way, this is where I really found this argument, it's that these players used to not be B&D. If you think back to older Maddens, older EA games, you used to be able to actually pull things out of the free packs, and then you could sell them off. EA is just limiting the amount of coins you can pull, and where it gets a little bit worse is the, Madden, or I guess the cut cash packs. Those are B&D now. I will never tell you to open up any packs that cost cut cash. The players will be B&D unless we're opening up boosters. Those are decent value, but even there, the whole concept behind it is why can't you give us good packs that you can also sell the players off and make coins? That's all the complaining I want to do today. The market Again, everything is going to get cheaper. I promise you. I would really sell off any of my program champions if you have them. Especially if you don't plan on playing online, you can get around by using a B&D team. Other things going on in the game right now, you are going to want to spend some time in Top Dogs. It looks like the standout promo will be a 3-part promo. So next Wednesday and the following Wednesday, we do unlock a free 85 overall player. I don't know if it's going to be a fantasy pack or just a random player. If anyone's gotten here and you've opened this up, is this a fantasy pack or is this just one player? I'll keep grinding through this. I will get this done. If you do win 40 times, I would recommend holding on to the final drop of that promo. We got transfer debut right here. This is tied into the fresh face promo. You're gonna have to play in that mode at least 10 times because the only way to upgrade your welcome item player, that's the 80 overall edge rusher you got by logging in on Friday, is actually by completing all of these challenges over here: passing yards, rushing touchdowns, and then we have to play games. Passing yards only tracks in transfer debut. Playing games, you have to play games in the limited time mode tied into the promo. And then rushing touchdowns, you can do this in any mode, and you have to have 2 fresh face players in your lineup. The best way to actually get this done is simply by, playing the games in the transfer debut mode and having the fresh face players in your lineup. Then after this week, and once you guys do finish all of those off, and if there's like a priority one thing that doesn't have to do with like the market or anything that dropped today, I would say getting done with those fresh face challenges. This Maurice West, the name is actually crazy, but once he's fully maxed out, he is an 86 overall. It is going to take some weeks, but that is going to, that'll probably be the champion overall in 3 weeks. I would guess we have maybe 1 to 2 overall increases during season 1, but still a free 86 overall player. Yes, you have to wait some time, but you can get him up to an 82 right now, depending on what your team looks like. He's going to be an 82 overall with 80 speed off your edge, and this card is free, so you're going to want to get it done. It does take some time, and well, I would spend some time in there. As that, fellas, is going to be everything we got this afternoon. If you guys have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out over on Twitter, Discord. We're not gonna lie to you guys, it's been majority Madden Ultimate Team, but we do have a brand new cut section that we are looking to grow. So if you are a college football Ultimate Team only player, don't worry, we do have things for you like that over in there. And of course, I am always active. Have a great rest of your, it's Sunday. I'll get the boys back here this afternoon talking about the best brand new alumni players to pick up and add to your team. And then of course, we do have updates tonight. Have a good one. Peace, fellas. I'll get the boys back here later.